let's make gravy. Very simple. You've roasted your chicken or your whatever you've roasted, and in there is the fat and all the stuck on bits. So I've got a heat on underneath, and I'm going to start by just adding some flour, about a tablespoon. I'm making 500 ml. And I'm also going to add about half a teaspoon of mustard powder. You want to give that a stir and cook out the flour. This is just a very basic, straightforward Sunday roast gravy. Next, I've got 500 ml of stock. It can be any stock you like. It could be a mix of the vegetable stock that you've collected from cooking all your vegetables, beef, chicken, whatever. I'm going to put in just a little bit and start stirring, get rid of any lumps. And also everything that's stuck on the bottom of the pan is going to start releasing a bit more. If you have trouble with your lumps, just get a whisk in. I'm also going to add half a teaspoon of Marmite. If you haven't got Marmite, you could add in some Worcester sauce, but be mindful with Worcester sauce. If you've got any guests who are allergic to fish, Worcester sauce is made with anchovies. Now, a top tip, in the old days people would use gravy browning. It's not that easy to get hold of, but a great tip to darken your gravy, this is actually a beautiful colour, I'm quite happy with this colour, is instead of salt, use dark soy sauce, just a little bit, and that will darken your gravy. Keep stirring. That is all of the ingredients, and you'll just keep stirring this until everything is mixed in. You can either keep it in the pan, or if you're making a large quantity, once you've got all the bits off the bottom, transfer it to a saucepan, and then you can just leave that bubbling on a low heat. And that is your gravy. One other tip, if you don't have any decent amount of fat in your pan at the very beginning where you mix it with flour, you could use a spoonful of schmaltz. If you've been collecting that in the fridge, you could use a spoonful of duck fat, or failing that, you could use butter. Please bear in mind, gravy aficionados, I don't know how other people make it. Everybody has their own way. This is just my recipe, so don't get up in my grill. And here it is, beautiful, gorgeous gravy.